Now, your zeal this year is not just going to be at the beginning. It's not just going to be at the start where you're saying, this is 2025. I'm going to do this. I'm going hard on this. Amazing. But happy 2025. Happy New Year, guys. This is Shars of Ibuku officially welcoming you into the new year. And you are welcome to Shars of Ibuku podcast. Where what? Where you can be at peace in every way, every day. Yeah, it's nice meeting you. My name is Ibuko Christy, and again, you are welcome. How has it been? It's been such a great ride coming from 2024 and landing into 2025. Amazing. So about 5 to 6 years ago, something happened that shook the entire world. What was that? I'll help you with the calculation. It was around 2019 to 2020. And what is something typical for that period? COVID. Yes, you guessed right. COVID-19. Something happened. There was an infection flying everywhere and everyone was running from it. Everybody was paranoid that even mere touching the other person, you're already scared that you caught the infection. And that led to something. Everyone trying to separate themselves so that they don't get infected and then end up being isolated, because the people that got infected got isolated, right? So, but the reverse was the case if you think about it, because somehow we were all still isolating ourselves from each other, because the moment you go out and you come back in, you want to make sure you do some sort of medical cleansing for yourself before having any interaction with the other person. And so there was this sort of secludedness, isolation of oneself from the other. Now, I'm going to tell you how you can convert the experience of COVID-19 into an amazing 2025 experience that's going to help you to stay focused on your targets, on your goals. Now, I know you've set your targets, you've designed your vision board, and you're ready to go. In fact, you're already moving in 2025. I'm glad. High five on that, right? But here, I'm going to be telling you how you can keep your eyes focused. Now, your zeal this year is not just going to be at the beginning. It's not just going to be at the start where you're saying, this is 2025. I'm going to do this. I'm going hard on this. Amazing. But the what makes that more significant is the ability to see it to the end. That is that zeal lasting you to the end of the year. So, what are the things that happened during COVID-19? I'm going to be sharing 3 experiences we had that you can convert into helping you to stay focused on your goals. Let's get into it. Now, the first is you first. Now, this is not a first bank advert, okay? But you first. During COVID, you came first because you had to be sure that you were not infected in order to not interact with the other person. You needed to care for yourself first. You needed to guard yourself first and make sure that you are in the proper space before you can help someone else. You go to the market, you have your nose covered, you have your hand sanitizers. You just want to be sure that you are okay first. And so the same way with your goals this year, you want to be sure that this is about you. Now, in 2025, look, you're not alone, but you're alone. Yeah, now this is it. Your vision board, your target, your goals, it is specific to you. Now, my vision board is Ibuko Christie's vision board. It is not yours. We may have similar things, but the way I have designed it is peculiar to me. It is mine, right? And so I come first in fulfilling those targets, in meeting those targets. Because what? Because at the end of the day, I am the one who feels fulfilled when those targets are met. So you want to use that to help you to focus better and remove yourself from all sorts of distraction as the year runs by. Okay, because this is about you, this is about your 2025. Now, the second thing that we experienced during COVID-19 is that because it is you first, you see yourself better. Now, you want to be sure that you were not infected with any virus. And so you're here, you're looking at your hands, you're looking at your face in the mirror. Hope I'm not having some symptoms on my skin. Hope I'm well covered. Hope my nose isn't bleeding. Hope this, hope that. You were just very self-conscious because it was you first, and then you just wanted to be sure. Hope I'm properly covered. You were viewing yourself better because it was about whether or not you were infected or not. Now, the same thing for your goals and your target this 2025. You want to view it better because the goals are about you at the end of the day. Now, you're able to zoom into this vision board and you want to evaluate your strength, your weaknesses, your personality, as to how that will be converted into helping you achieve those targets. Because, like we have said on this podcast before, it is not enough to just set goals. It's not enough to merely write them down. You have to take steps. And I know you know that already. So, because that is important, you want to be sure that you have examined yourself, you have viewed yourself better to be sure that you have what it takes and you have outlined everything that is necessary for you to hit those targets. Now, the third, which is the last I'm going to be sharing with you, is that an experience that we had is that, funnily, there was no competition. And what do I mean? Everyone is going somewhere. Let's say you were at the bank. Now, there was a distance that you had to keep from the next person because it had to be one person per time. Everyone is going to the market. You want to give yourself enough space. In fact, you don't want to even allow your clothes to merely touch the other person. Everybody were in their own space. There was no one dragging for anything. And you know the way it could be sometimes when you a lot of people are going after the same thing and you're all competing trying to get somewhere at the same time. No, it is about you. You see yourself better, and there is no competition on this 2025 journey that you have commenced. Because what? Because it is your vision, it is your goal, it is your target. And so you can't, of course, you know that you cannot watch another person's clock to do your own work. Now, this is a Yoruba proverb that I've just converted into English. Like people would say that, oh, lewo ago eni eleni fi ṣiṣẹ́. You can't look at another person's clock to do your own work. And so you keep your eyes focused on your goals, on yourself, and be sure that you are properly aligned to fulfill the targets that you have already set for yourselves. And so on this path of 2025, there is no competition. Now you have people that you're looking up to. You have people that are doing something like what you want to do. Amazing. You can learn from them. But of course, you know that you are on this journey alone. And so you're not alone, but you're alone. Now you get it. All right. So here are the experiences that we had in 2019, 2020 during COVID that you can convert into transformational steps for achieving your goals this 2025. And here I am wishing you a happy 2025 again. I hope that you found this really helpful and you're going to go hit those targets. Like I said in the previous episode, I'll see you at the top. Don't forget to like this episode, share with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Yeah. Like, comment, leave your comment. Let's know how this resonates with you. And if you actually have something that you want me to share on this podcast, do let me know in the comments. I'll see you in the next video. Have a happy 2025. Bye.